मेरा जो भी सब्जेक्ट है, लेकिन मैं अपनी भावनाएं आपके साथ में बताता हूँ कि कोई भी प्रतिनिधि को इंश्योरेंस इंडस्ट्री में बड़ा होना है तो उसके लिए एक ही काम है, उसने अपने 100 देना है, बाजार को 100 देना है। मतलब जिसके पास ज्यादा क्लाइंट का बेस है, जिस व्यक्ति के पास नंबर ऑफ पीपल्स असेट्स है, क्योंकि जिसको ग्रो होना है वो जाएगा कहाँ? क्योंकि देखो, बम्बई में, पूना में, कोलकाता में कितने लोग एडवाइजर थे, सारी जो एडवाइजर थे वो छोटे छोटे गांवों में काम करते हैं। जैसा मैं एक छोटे गांव में काम करता हूँ जहाँ 3 लाख की पॉपुलेशन है। यहाँ के ऐसे जो 50,000, 1 लाख, 2 लाख पॉपुलेशन के लोगों को आगे बढ़ना है तो उनके पास नंबर ऑफ क्लाइंट्स ज्यादा रहना चाहिए, ताकि आज जो आदमी इंश्योरेंस करेगा, कल वो म्यूचुअल फंड करेगा, फिर वो हेल्थ का प्रोडक्ट मांगेगा, फिर वो बोलेगा और मेरे पास ज्यादा पैसा बन रहा है तो कुछ पैसा मेरा पार्किंग करो। अलग अलग क्षेत्र में करो, जैसा मैं प्लॉटिंग का भी करता हूँ, जैसा मैं स्टॉक का भी करता हूँ, जैसा मैं फैक्ट्री बनाता हूँ। तो मेरा बोलने का मकसद सर्वसाधारण इस प्रतिनिधियों के लिए और अच्छे प्रतिनिधियों के लिए यही है कि कॉरपोरेट एलाइट क्लब, ये कोई क्लब ऐसा नहीं है कि जो हर कोई नहीं आ सकता है, हर कोई प्रतिनिधि यहाँ आ सकता है। हमने भी कोई बड़े प्रतिनिधियों के पास देख के ही यहाँ तक आए हैं। और जंप मारना है तो थोड़ा पीछे हटके ही जोर से जंप मारना पड़ेगा। बड़े क्लाइंट को बड़े सपने बताने पड़ते हैं। जैसा मैं बता, पहले हम लाख की बात करते थे। जब मैं 96, 97 में इंडस्ट्री में आया था, तब मैं लोगों को बोल रहा था तुमको 5 लाख मिलना चाहिए, बाद में बोलते थे 10 लाख मिलना चाहिए। बाद में मैंने करोड़ चालू किया, अब मैं अरब की बात करता हूँ सर। मैंने सारे मेरे बड़े क्लाइंट को बोलना चालू कर दिया है कि मैंने अपने दोनों बच्चों को 1-1 अरब देना, ऐसा मेरे दिमाग में है। जब मैं अरब की बात चालू किया है तो लोगों ने मुझे बुलाना भी चालू किया है कि कोई मेरा दोस्त मेरे बच्चों के लिए अरब का सोच रहा है। तो वेरी नाइस सतीश, आपका कुछ एक अलग से हमारे को बेनिफिट मिलेगा। और मेरे रंजीत सिंह जी, मेरे दोस्तों, मेरे भाइयों, मैं आपको एक बात बताता हूँ, बाजार में बहुत बड़ी कैपेसिटी है। जितना खींच सकते हैं उतना खींचना चाहिए, क्योंकि बाजार कोई एक पर्टिकुलर व्यक्ति की तरफ देख के आगे नहीं बढ़ता। 5-10 लोग, आजकल लोगों ने इन्वेस्टमेंट 10 सेक्टरों में करना चालू किए हैं। और अपना इंश्योरेंस का जो सेक्टर है उसके लिए लोग 10% तक पैसा इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, क्योंकि मैरिड वुमेन्स प्रॉपर्टी एक्ट की ताकत अपने पीछे है। LIC ऑफ इंडिया को सॉवरेन गारंटी है। और नंबर 3, हम अगर कुछ बोलते हैं तो वो बातों में पिछले 70 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है। तो मैं सभी को आग्रह करता हूँ कि ये प्रोग्राम को जुड़कर जहाँ से जितना नॉलेज बटोर सकते हैं बटोरे, और अपने लाइफ के लिए ज्यादा काम करें। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
I am concerned with life insurance and with mutual fund business, which I handle. I operate on a principle which I learned quite early in my career, which is 5 P's. 5 P's के कॉन्सेप्ट के ऊपर मैं काम करता हूँ, and I try to see that I am a notch better every day in those 5 P's. The first P is regarding presentation. Whenever we meet the client, I don't try to sell any product. I try to convince the client with regard to the concepts. I try to sell the concepts. The second is prospecting for life insurance advisors or mutual fund advisors also. Prospecting is a very essential part. We should have new contacts with us. So existing clients, I talk to existing clients and do a lot of prospecting activity. So my object is I should have at least 30 new members whom I don't know from the existing clients, whom I can talk with regarding business in the next month. So 30 new names I try to add every month. Third is personality. I try to see that my personality enhances every month. And personality, I think, can be enhanced in our business activity by gaining more knowledge. With knowledge, what we have, it is the knowledge which sells in the market. A client will see what knowledge Bhushan has, and that can be achieved by good training. I also believe in getting myself trained with a lot of excellent trainers. The fourth important is, which is not directly involved with business, but I concentrate on my personal health. I try to see that I give at least 1 hour, minimum 4 to 5 times in a week for my health. I go to my gym regularly. I have hired a personal trainer who motivates me. to come regularly to the gym, and I'm enjoying that process. When I spend 1 hour at the gym in the morning, my whole day is excellent. I am very confident. My confidence level is high. I am very motivated and enthusiastic for the whole day. After personal health comes personal wealth and our investment. As an investment advisor, we should also have a good portfolio. I have seen that many of my sales, when I disclose my personal portfolio with the clients, it motivates them also to have a portfolio like me. I was not giving proper time to my health. So now, once I'm back, I'll see to it that I'll be regular, very regular. Whether I'm spending more time spending or my savings are in line. So all these 5 P's, I see to it every month. At the end of the month, how much justice I have done. And then I feel whatever success I've achieved is because of these 5 P's. My dream is to be the oldest TOT for LIC of India at some stage, maybe at the age of 70, 75, 80, 82, I don't know. My dream is to be the oldest TOT in the LIC of India at some stage of my career.
In this industry, I am doing some innovative experimentations and I am employing disabled people in my organization. So recently, I have recruited one blind person and one person who cannot speak. So, and they are doing a wonderful job, and particularly the blind person who will be advisor in the means this experimentation is I am doing with means fighting for him because clearing the AMFI exam or mutual fund exam is a tough challenge for us. So he will be appearing for the examination in 3 months' time, most probably. And the person who cannot speak, that person is taking care of back office operations. And my other colleagues, they have accepted them very well, and particularly I'm looking for all the disabled people who need financial planning, so these two people will take care of them. And particularly the blind person is really very intelligent person, and he can connect with the blind people. According to me, I'm working on the National Association Blind NAB also as a committee member. So I know what are the problems of blinds and how many blinds are there. How means they are employed in banks and various other institutions. If we give them support, particularly in our industry, if we can give them support, I think we can do wonder in the industry, and they also feel very happy. So I recommend at this stage, if you can do experimentation like this, I'm sure that everyone will get a good result from them. That is what is I would like to share today. Now, according to me, there are almost 9 crore blind people.
Okay.
And even if we means the population is so large, and if we cannot take care of their own, say, retirement planning or their own savings and investments, ultimately they are part of the society, and someone should look after them. And if particularly if they are employed, see, there are many people who are good artists, who can sing very well. Means I know one girl, means she stood first in the university. She sings very well, and she's learning, means taking the classes with very good teachers, classical singing. So now we are starting one radio station with the help of NAB. We are starting one radio station for blind people, where everyone will be blind. We are going to start music school for blind people, because unless and until we give them opportunity, they cannot earn their livelihood. They don't want to spread their hands in front of the so in front of the society. They want work, and I have seen them that they are doing very good work. So this is the first experiment, because I thought that just talking about CSR is not going to help. We should actually take one step forward and
Perfect.
at least accept them and give them some work.
My topic will be, the markets of United States and Nasdaq index showing very high. So this is a good time to balancing the portfolio between technology or financial services, stocks, banking, insurance, and investment. So asset allocation is very, very important when you sit with the clients. It's not like question you sold the mutual fund, mid caps, large caps, small caps, but time to time you have to balance the portfolio. If mid cap done very well, then you should have a large cap, or large cap done very well, medium caps, small caps. Still, small caps are not performing very well. As interest rate keep coming down, small caps will perform. So very good to go back to your clients, sit down with them, look at what they have in asset allocation, adjust their asset allocation as per their risk attitude. Everybody has a different kind of risks from low to high, and time to time with the age, risk also defined in a different way. So this is very, very good to sit down, and if they are performing very well, you can ask them to increment the payment either monthly or lump sum into different kind of risk, like medium risk you can go, high risk you can go, or you can go to the sector wise. Like now, if you look at India perspective, people are talking about pharma index, pharma industry will do very well in next 3 to 5 years. So you can start selling mutual fund of pharma industry. So you can have new SIP or new fund allocation into pharma based mutual fund, which can generate much higher growth in next 3 to 5 years, and you're doing the better allocation for the client. When you do the better allocation of the client, your client risk is well taken care. Markets in all the events, it will be fine. So this is my message. Sit down with the clients, reallocate. First, look at what they have, reallocate their asset allocation, reallocate their risk. Thank you.
What I wanted to share with you today is a story from this month, the last month. We all know the cornerstone of any good financial planning is protection, making sure you have protection in place. And the story I've got is where the consultant had gone to see a client who was a cancer survivor. They managed to get through their cancer, given the all clear. So bearing in mind they passed that and they given the all clear, she obviously pushed them to look at doing protection for the future, including critical illness. The application went into a global provider, and unfortunately, the underwriters rejected the application. However, there is a choice to appeal. So don't think because the provider may not accept on the first occasion, it doesn't mean you can't appeal the decision. I think this is really important because, some people would just stop at that point and perhaps say, well, sorry, Mr. Client, Mrs. Client, you've been rejected, unfortunately, due to your past history. However, this agent read the terms and conditions and saw that there's an opportunity to make an appeal. But she didn't leave it at that. She also went with the client to the doctor, and obviously they got all the doctor's reports, but she also asked the doctor to write a personal letter of recommendation on the fact that she'd been given the all clear and was completely negative when it came to cancerous cells. They submitted that documentation in the client's letter. And today I was in our office in Abu Dhabi, and I was pleased to hear that the application was accepted. So that client has now got the coverage that she required, but it was down to the due diligence of the consultant in this case. So I think what that means is, obviously, most importantly, the client is now covered. It means that although she'd had cancer and fought and won the battle, we're still able to insure her. But I think even more important, that's really what this job is about, isn't it? It's making sure that we are there to represent our clients. Now, I'm sure the goodwill and the belief now from that client in that consultant is triple what it was before. So I think the word will spread, goodwill will spread from that, and I'm sure that the agent will not only gain a great client, but will also get many referrals because of the due diligence and the work she did and making sure the client got what they needed. So I think that's a great story. I think it's a good story to share that, you know, if you do get a rejection, don't give up. Look at the terms and conditions. Is there an opportunity to go back and appeal? And in his case, it was successful. I'm not saying it'll always be successful, but you should at least try. So that's my story I'd like to share today.
तो एक छोटी जगह पे बैठ के कोई आदमी अगर ये बात कर रहा है तो उनके माइंड सेट को समझना सर कि क्या बेस है उनके पास ये सोचने के लिए। वो 1 अरब की बात करते हैं तो उनके पास क्या बेस है, ये मैं जरूर जानना चाहता हूँ सर। अगर वो बेंगलोर बैठे रहते, बॉम्बे बैठे रहते, तो बड़े बड़े इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट से कनेक्शन है, उनको विजन भी दे सकते हैं। लेकिन अगर वो, मुझे पता नहीं एग्जैक्टली लोकेशन उनका क्या है, तो मुझे वो उनसे जानना है सर कि वो क्या बेस है उनके पास में, जिस बेस पे वो ये बात कर रहे हैं। वो कर भी रहे हैं सर, हमको जानना है सर, ताकि हमारा भी विजन खुले।
मैं जिस शहर में रहता हूँ वहाँ से 200 किलोमीटर की रेंज के अंदर इंडस्ट्रियल बेल्ट है, जैसा कि जालना शहर है, जहाँ पे स्टील इंडस्ट्री का सबसे बड़ा प्लांट है इंडिया में का 2 नंबर का। 1 नंबर है नागपुर चंद्रपुर और सेकंड है जालना औरंगाबाद। वहाँ से मेरे पास एक 23-24 कस्टमर है जिनका सालाना प्रीमियम 5 करोड़ से ज्यादा है।
हो समझ गया सर।
मेरे शहर से लातूर शहर है, जहाँ इंडिया का जो ऑयल की मंडी है, जिसको तुम एडिबल ऑयल बोलते हैं, कीर्ति गोल्ड नाम से जो बिजनेस ये है, उद्योजक है, वो सालाना 12 करोड़ भरता है मेरे पास। तो भरता है मतलब मैंने उसका माइंडसेट बनाया कि भाई साहब आप 10% से 11% से बैंक के पैसे वापरते हो, लेकिन आपकी एब्सेंसी में 100 करोड़ भरने वाला कौन है, बताओ मेरे को। तो देखो सर, इंश्योरेंस की किताब ऐसा कोई किताब नहीं है जिसके अंदर तुम्हारे लिए कुछ अलग है, मेरे लिए कुछ, ये तो एक्सपीरियंस बोलता है हमारा। हम इतने अलग अलग लोगों के साथ में मिलते हैं, बातचीत करते हैं, चर्चाएं होती है, उनके बैलेंस शीट पढ़ने की हैबिट लग गई है। तो अभी हम उसका कागज देखे कि बोल देते हैं कि भाई साहब आपको डोज कितना चाहिए, कितना आपको इंजेक्टेबल दिया तो आपका शुगर लेवल नॉर्मल रहने वाला है। तो ये एक अपना तरीका है काम का। आप जैसा जैसा बढ़ोगे आपको सब मिलेगा।
अगर हम लोग स्पोर्ट्स का कंपेयर करें, जो स्पोर्ट्समैन है आज इंडिया में, सक्सेसफुल स्पोर्ट्समैन इन द लास्ट 10 years, सभी लोग ज्यादा करके 2 टायर 3 टायर सिटी से आए। तो मेरे लिए सक्सेस क्या है ना, सक्सेस टोटली डिपेंड्स अपॉन हर एक के पेट में कितना सक्सेस पाने की जज्बा है, पैशन कितना है सक्सेस पाने का। भले अगर कोई बॉम्बे में रहता है, बहुत सारे एडवाइजर्स बॉम्बे में भी है, पैसा तो बॉम्बे में है, लेकिन 10 लाइफ भी नहीं कर पाते। और कोई एडवाइजर है छोटे गांव से आता है, लेकिन वो डबल टीओटी करता है। तो टोटली इट्स इन द माइंड।